As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be an e-com guy. It was a glorious time. E-com guys were everywhere. I mean, you had guys like Bobby Bag of Apples. He carried around a bag of apples for some reason.
What?
He said something like it kept the doctors away. And then you had guys
Hey, how
like
you
Big
doing?
Vegas Adam,
Don't forget your shoes.
who got kicked out of a casino one time for not wearing shoes. And then you had guys like Social Proof Sal.
Hey, that ad, you know the one. I took care of that. You don't have to worry about that.
He
no
could
more.
scale in any direction. And then you had guys like
Hey,
old Jackie the
What's going
Ripper,
on, huh?
who had a weird obsession with ancient history.
Hey.
And then there's me.
Remember that thing I told you to forget? Remember? Forget about it, huh?
I'm your host. I'm Johnny. How you doing? I love espresso, and I'm here to show you Vegas.
There ain't nothing like selling, you should know. Shopify and Amazon, the best for sure. There ain't nothing like selling, we just don't quit. Smartmarketer.com for all the tips. Hey, Ezra here, behind the scenes. SellerCon 2019, 2,000 6, 7, 8-figure Amazon business owners and folks who are just getting started. The premier event put on by Amazing.com in Las Vegas at the MGM. I grew up playing poker, and so I'm gonna get some in later, but I'm gonna take you around this event, show you what's going on. It's a really great event for folks who sell on Amazon, because Amazon is 50 cents out of every dollar spent in America is spent on Amazon. It's a really amazing opportunity for new entrepreneurs. And a lot of these entrepreneurs who are selling on Amazon don't understand things like paid advertising, content marketing, social media, sales funnels, and conversion rate optimization, all the stuff that I teach. So I'm sharing with them what I'm doing in my business off of Amazon and how they can leverage these strategies to amplify their Amazon business. So I'll take you around, introduce you to some people, and also share with you a little bit about what I talked about. My name is Ezra Firestone. Let's go take a look. But the way that you achieve this, to get people to know and like you over time, is through content. So how do you get that content? I've been saying this for years. It's truer now than it's ever been. I'm here with Athena, the angel.
I'm here with Ezra.
You know, you are someone who has come through the starting a business, building it up, growing it, and now you are supporting other business owners. And I think that's a journey that a lot of people are interested in taking. So can you just talk a little bit about like your story, how you got to where you are, you know, what happened?
Sure, I'd love to. So I discovered the Amazing Selling Machine course, and that was back in 2015. You were one of the first speakers I saw at ASM4, and I was so impressed with you. I have an actual selfie of our first event with you and I.
Wow.
And one of the things that really inspired me about you is you said to serve the world unselfishly and profit.
I believe that as a mantra and as like our business strategy, but I also think it's a description of what happens. If you serve the world unselfishly, you cannot help but profit, because first of all, even if you don't make any money, you feel profit from having helped people, and also that's how you make money too. You actually serve people.
I love it. So what happened for me is I actually started selling like these yoga headbands on Amazon, and I started making enough money that I ended up quitting my job, which was huge for me because I am a mother of two. I have two small boys. We were just talking about that, and I didn't have enough time for them. Like I couldn't like just be with them, and that was really rough for me. I also had a huge mommy following from just helping moms in general, a big mommy blog. And so when that happened, I let them know like, hey guys, this Amazon game is amazing. E-commerce is amazing. So I had like 80 people sign up for the
ASM through you?
Yes.
Wow.
I made more money from
selling
that.
ASM.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You're
and
like, this is cool.
I was like, this is way better than headbands.
Yeah.
But then what happened was I felt responsible for these people because, you know,
you got them in.
I got them in, so I wanted to help lead them, to help them. So I would ask people like yourself who really knew what they were doing to come in and do some calls and do some things, which led to me doing events, which led to me then going to China on my own.
No, China, because that is where people source product.
Right.
Yeah.
And then realizing that a lot of people didn't understand how to source properly.
Yeah. So basically, I think this is a good lesson that like through following your path and experiencing the problems that you had yourself, you noticed problems that other people were having, and you created solutions for them. That is entrepreneurship.
Exactly. Absolutely. And so when I went on someone else's China trip, I realized there's a lot of things missing.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I love to do is to network and to connect people. So I developed, it's called China Magic, and we've now
ChinaMagic.com.
China Magic.
Is it .com?
It's actually ChinaMagicTrip.com.
ChinaMagicTrip.com.
There you go, thank you. And what's amazing is we bring about 65 entrepreneurs over to China, and we do 12 days of getting lots of content, lots of information, and they source directly. It's been amazing. So, yeah.
That's super cool.
Thank you.
And you also do something that's kind of cool, which is supporting women in e-commerce.
Yes.
I mean, I've been in this industry as an influencer since 2012 and as a participant and business owner since 2005, 2006. And like from then, when you'd go to an event and there'd be like 3 women, to now, there is like maybe 40% women here. I mean, it's like really incredible. So you talk a little bit about, and maybe there's some women watching this who are looking for a good group of other women who are, in the game.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you this, like, it isn't easy to balance everything. Like, that is something that I've always struggled with.
Being a mom,
having
a family,
work life. Like, the thing is, it was hard for me to really do my career and then also, try to be that mom that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So there's 2 things here. One, I think women need to fully own their femininity and just lean on it. Like, I don't feel like we need to have this whole equal thing or this whatever. It's just like, believe in yourself, believe in your strengths. So many people have superpowers and they just have the fear kind of blocking that.
Sure.
So I think for me, with the whole women thing, it's more just inspiring them to tap into what they already have.
Yeah, and is there like a Facebook group for that?
If you just follow me, I will
Follow Athena.
Athena Severi.
We will link to you.
Link that.
Yeah, we'll link
group.
to it under
It's
the
called
video.
the Amazon Seller Power Women or
There
something
you
like
go.
that.
All right,
I've got
cool.
so many groups.
Yeah.
But that one's really special because we've got 500 women.
Wow.
They're all in e-com and they're doing like amazing things.
Super cool.
And one of the things I would love to mention also is my 2 boys, they've got their own brand.
Wow, how old are they?
So now they're 11 and 8, but they started it
Coming
3
up in
years
the
ago.
game.
Yeah, so 5, and I also have the photos of my boys wearing your smart marketer
Hey,
hat. They
all
follow
right.
your videos. They absolutely love you, Ezra. And so yeah, they have their own brand. So I think as a mom, like in the beginning, I did the whole Amazon thing because I wanted to have more time.
Yeah.
Now that I travel the world and I speak and I put on these events, my time is less.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Get
I'm
your family
inspiring
involved.
them.
Yeah.
They're involved, and I think them seeing that mom can like do anything
Yes.
really gets them like inspired. And
Sure.
I think that's really
Yeah.
important. You are such a rock star, and it's an honor to be here with you, Ezra.
Athena,
Thank you for all you do.
ChinaMagicTrip.com.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, darling.
I am here, Ezra on fire, Firestone.
And I'm here.
Ezra, I weigh 16 stone, Firestone.
I'm here with Vegas Double Down, Drew Sanocki, ladies and gentlemen. This guy just got off the main stage. He came out there low energy, but he crushed it. He came out there with the lowest
I
energy.
crushed it
somehow.
with low, like
energy.
depressed low
It wasn't
energy.
depressed, but it's like he's got this kind of cool factor, the salt and pepper hair, the collar that's not quite popped but semi-popped, like the cool factor going on. And you've really changed my outlook on business and inspired me to think a lot bigger as it relates to the buying and selling of assets. And like started from nothing, build it and operate it guy. And you've like opened my eyes.
As was I.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you fell into this world or found your way into this world of private equity, venture capital, selling businesses, and have really inspired me to move in that direction over the last several years. We've been having conversations about that. You've come and spoken to my Blue Ribbon Mastermind about that. So if you were to like share just a little bit about why someone might want to consider that path as perhaps the greatest path towards resource generation, what would it be?
I think it's about leverage. It's like everybody here is good at a handful of things in online marketing. Like when I think of you, I think of like Facebook ads and content, right? And yeah, you can apply that to your own business, but like you get just a ton of leverage if you were to apply it to multiple businesses, right? That all lacked that specific thing.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I think it's like spread your risk out among a portfolio of companies and then apply that skill to each one.
And
And
so-
so you just realize better upside.
Let's say someone has $1 million a year, a $500,000 a year business, does 100 grand in profit. They could sell that for 300-400 grand.
Right.
Do you think that the model of take the asset that you're operating, that maybe you've plateaued, sell it for some amount of liquidity, and then deploy that into the market to purchase assets is like a good strategy for folks?
It's a great strategy. Yeah, I mean, if I were sitting on a business that size, but if it's growing like a rocket ship, that's one thing.
going.
But if it's not, You know, if it's plateaued, man, take some money off the table.
Take some risk off the
Yeah,
table.
for $500K, you could buy 2 or 3 different online businesses, and
Yeah,
now
one
you-
of
now
them
you're
could hit. You just bought a business for 50 grand.
I did. I bought like like the vitamin one was like 20K. The software was 50K.
Well, what I want to point out is like a guy like you, who you are currently the CEO of a $150 million a year company. You've bought and sold businesses. You've been in this game. You are still. You see a deal and you're like, oh, that's 20 grand, but that's a good deal. Like I think people have this idea that they don't have the resource to play this game, and
I mean, you can buy businesses without any capital, with zero. You know, if you find the right business, you can convince the owner that you will pay him or her out of the profits of the business for the next 5 years. But that way, you don't have to put any money up.
which is something kind of similar to what you did with your software product.
Yeah. I left him a piece of the company, and now he's getting paid out over time, and it's good. It's all good.
Right on. So this conference is mostly Amazon business owners who are really focused on that channel. What do you think about that model versus direct response model? Do you think those folks should be really trying to take some of their energy and put it towards direct response?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll agree with me. Amazon is, if we were starting something today, bootstrapping it, you go on Amazon first.
100%.
Easier to set it up.
Yes.
The buyers are there.
Yes.
But long term, you're not building an asset that you can
It's
sell.
cash flow.
It's cash flow.
Yeah.
Right. But like, you don't own the customer data. You can't email those guys. Like, it's hard to send postcards out to those people. So I think the sooner you can diversify off of Amazon and build your own brand, the better.
The dingo, Drew Sanocki.
The dingo!
The dingo.
I like it.
Hey man, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.